What's up guys, Bloodshed here, bringing you the Crusader Speed Build for patch 2.5 and Season 10. This is an Akkhan starter build. This is an Akkhan starter build because we get this with Hadrig's Gift for Season 10. Now, why this build, Blood? This build is fast, effective, very strong early game. We are clearing GR65 with sub 500 Paragon, because it does take advantage of Thorns damage. Okay, so we're stacking Thorns damage everywhere. I'm talking Boyarski's chip, you know, the orange gem in your weapon everywhere. So as soon as you get Hadrig's Gift from the mail from completing your seasonal journey, you're gonna make sure it has Thorns damage as a secondary property. If not, you're gonna have to go to the Mystic and re-roll it. This build is extremely versatile. You can play it in many different ways. You can, when you get strong enough, you can pop on a Sage set to replace the Invoker set. So yeah, I'm using the Invoker set as a 4-piece bonus as well. You get a 50% damage reduction after using Bombardment with the 4-piece Invoker. And that extra 50%, I mean, that's like a Unity, right, ring. I was able to crack into T12 under 500 Paragon and get through rifts and still do damage, because the Thorns damage is going to give you a really big spike of damage, like almost stronger than you're supposed to be, kind of out of your wheelhouse. And you're going to need like sustainability to survive that. And that's what the 4-piece, I like the 4-piece early game, the Sage set, like late game. And yeah, we're also using the Norvald's Fervor set. You can see me riding around on the pony. The more you're riding around, the more you're killing stuff, the longer the steed charge lasts. And it's pretty simple. You just pop all your cooldowns, run through enemies, pop all your cooldowns, and repeat. And we're using the 6-piece Akkhan set that we're going to get with our Hadrigs. You also get a damage reduction from that. And you deal 600% increased damage. So let's actually take a closer look at the build. For passives, I'm using Iron Maiden, no brainer, 50% increased damage from your Thorns. Binary Strength, you get more Thorns damage. Lord Commander, so it's going to reduce the cooldown of Steed Charge and Bombardment. And Heavenly Strength, since Norvald's Fervor is a 2-hander, so you need that for sure. Prophecy from Akarat's Champion, I love this one just because if you do take a death, you actually get brought back to full life the first time you pop it. So it's like a cheat death passive built into the skill itself. Bombardment, Barrel Spikes, that does Thorns damage, no brainer. Reflective Skin, Thorns damage, no brainer. This is your big cooldown. Iron Skin's like, if you see like a Savage Elite pack coming up and you just want to hold on to that, this is like your biggest cooldown. Spike Barding does 500% Thorns damage every second when you ride through enemies. Really powerful. I went with I noticed early game, because I was so strong so fast, I needed to survive somehow, and that's where Decaying Strength did help me. So you recite a log granting you and your allies 140 all resist, and it's really powerful as a passive. And then if you do pop the cooldown, you get 490 increased resistances for 5 seconds. So if you know something's about to go down, you can pop it as a oh shit button. And then Consecration Bed of Nails, you can use whatever you want. This is like an open skill. I just prefer having more cooldowns. I like more clicky stuff. This build's pretty simple, straightforward to play, so as much clicky abilities as I can have, I'll take, basically. In the queue, I'm using Ingeom just for crazy amounts of cooldown. I always want to be on my horse. I always want to be ponying up and running around, running through enemies. Nemesis Bracers, any speed build should have Nems. It's a really strong early game. And I chose to put them in the queue because I'm wearing the 4-piece Invoker. Again, this build is very malleable. You can shape it to however you want it. The world is your oyster. By all means, boo-boo, do you, boo-boo. Convention of Elements. So if you want to be MLG, when you do see the physical proc for Convention of Elements, you can save your cooldowns for that. Belt of the Trove, it's casting Bombardment on a random enemy every 7 seconds. And that's also proccing our 4-piece Invoker set. In case you didn't recognize this amulet, they added it last patch. This is the Talisman of Akkhan. They added an amulet to the Akkhan set, so it allows us to fit more things in than we weren't previously able to fit in. I'm using a Stone of Jordan with physical, and you know, obviously has elite damage on it. Really good for speeds, consistent damage. Here's a Ring of Royal Grandeur to tie the sets together. Legendary gems, Boyarski's Chip, Bane of the Trapped, and Bane of the Powerful. You can see I'm actually stronger than I was when I got my like 70 clear down, but you can see even now my gems are only 63, super easy, 60 Bane of the Trapped, you know, 672 Paragon. Like I don't really have much. This is the season 10 PTR. Thorns damage, #1 on every piece of gear, no exceptions, okay? It's more important than anything. Main stat, which is strength in this case. Cooldown reduction would be a 3rd, because you want to make sure your cooldown's high. And vitality would be the 4th, I would say. With, of course, you want physical res wherever you can swing it, like on your bracers. And if you can get on your amulet, great, but if not, don't sweat it. We are running with Convention of Elements and Stone of Jordan, so you should have a physical res Stone of Jordan as well. Don't forget the orange gem, again, in the weapon, really important. Before you get your 4-piece Invoker set, if you're taking lots of damage, you can swap out your red gems for white ones for all resist, but I noticed that the red gems are better in almost every scenario, more damage, you're killing faster, etc. White gem in the helmet just for the CDR. Anyways guys, that's gonna be all for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. This one's a little shorter and sweeter, but there's really not much to the build. It's been around for a long time. We did an Akkhan Speed Build with Thorns damage back in season 6, and nothing much has really changed, but it does feel a little bit more powerful, especially now that we have the amulet to tie the set together. Really click all your cooldowns, run through your enemies, and make them suffer. Big shout out to my Twitch subs out there. I see you, man. I see you back there in the 3rd row. I love you guys. Big shout out to my Patreons who directly support the YouTube channel, myself, the stream, everything like that. We just got a new DSLR camera like 2 or 3 weeks ago now, and I've just been trying to work on it to make more content for YouTube. So thank you for supporting in that regard. Follow me at twitch.tv/Bluddshed. I stream there 6 days a week. This is the Bluddshed. Until the next video, peace.